Ramses III, the fifth pharaoh of the 20th dynasty of Egypt, stands as a monumental figure, not for initiating a grand empire like his famous predecessor, Ramses II, but for his tenacious defense against a catastrophic wave of invasions known as the Sea Peoples. His reign, lasting from approximately 1186 to 1055 BC, was a period of intense crisis, a time when Egypt faced an unprecedented threat to its very existence, teetering on the brink of collapse as foreign powers descended upon its borders. Born as Ramses II, he was the son of Seti II, a pharaoh whose rule was complicated by familial disputes and the lingering shadow of Ramses II's legacy, setting the stage for a succession marked by intrigue and instability. The early years of his life were shaped by the power struggles within the royal court, where the influence of powerful officials and the complex succession laws created a volatile political landscape. His ascension to the throne was not straightforward. Seti II's reign was relatively short and marked by disputes over his succession, with the powerful general Bey, who effectively controlled the country, playing a crucial role. Upon Seti's death, Bey initially installed Seti II's son, Siptah, a miner with a physical disability, as a puppet pharaoh, aiming to maintain his own power and authority. Ramses VI, however, cleverly maneuvered himself into a position of strength, garnering support from within the military and priestly classes, ultimately seizing the throne and assuming the name Ramses III. Bey, enraged by this usurpation, attempted a coup known as the Hekanak Rebellion, a desperate gamble to restore his power and install his own candidate on the throne. Ramses III, demonstrating shrewd leadership and military skill, swiftly crushed the rebellion, reinforcing his position as the legitimate ruler and solidifying his control over Egypt. The Sea Peoples crisis, however, loomed large, presenting an even greater challenge than the internal rebellion. Their arrival marked a turning point in Egyptian history, threatening to overwhelm the kingdom. These mysterious invaders, originating from various regions of the Mediterranean, likely including Aegean islands, Anatolia, and possibly even Western Europe, launched a coordinated series of attacks on Egypt's borders and coastal regions. They were a heterogeneous group, exhibiting diverse customs, weaponry, and organizational structures, making them difficult to identify and confront as a unified force. Driven by a combination of factors: famine, climate change, political instability, and the collapse of established empires, they sought new lands and resources, targeting Egypt as a wealthy and seemingly vulnerable target. The primary attack came from the Peleset, a powerful group with strong naval capabilities, who landed in the Delta region and threatened the heartland of Egyptian civilization. Another group, the Shekelesh, also launched an invasion from the west, attempting to penetrate Egyptian territory through the Sinai Peninsula. Ramses III, recognizing the severity of the threat, mobilized the Egyptian army and navy, preparing for a series of defensive campaigns to repel the invaders and safeguard his kingdom. He established a sophisticated system of coastal defenses, constructing fortified towns, watchtowers, and naval bases to monitor the sea and intercept enemy ships. The Battle of the Delta, Ramses III's first major engagement against the Sea Peoples, proved to be a resounding victory for the Egyptians, crushing the Peleset fleet and scattering their invasion force. The Egyptian Navy, utilizing superior shipbuilding techniques and experienced crews, systematically dismantled the enemy vessels, preventing them from landing troops and supplies. Ramses III also engaged the Shekelesh in a land battle, decisively defeating them and forcing them to retreat back across the Sinai Peninsula. His victories were not merely military. They were crucial for preserving Egypt's cultural identity and preventing its absorption into the expanding Mediterranean world. The Sea Peoples crisis, while temporarily repelled, left a lasting impact on Egypt. The immense expenditure on defense strained the economy and contributed to a gradual decline in royal power. Ramses III implemented policies aimed at maintaining stability and controlling the economy, including the standardization of weights and measures and the regulation of trade. He continued to commission monumental building projects, including temples and shrines, showcasing his power and ensuring his legacy would endure for generations to come. His mortuary temple at Medinet Habu is a testament to his achievements, adorned with elaborate reliefs depicting his military victories and diplomatic efforts. The temple's walls are covered with depictions of captured sea peoples, a clear message of Egyptian dominance and a warning to any potential invaders. Ramses III's reign was marked by a subtle shift in Egyptian foreign policy. Instead of pursuing aggressive expansion, he focused on maintaining peaceful relations with neighboring kingdoms. He exchanged gifts and correspondence with rulers in the Near East, forging alliances and ensuring a stable regional environment. Despite his remarkable achievements, Ramses III's later years were plagued by political intrigue and assassination plots, reflecting the instability that lingered beneath the surface of his kingdom. His death plunged Egypt into a period of further instability, as successive rulers struggled to maintain control and the kingdom gradually declined in power and influence. Ramses III, however, remains a pivotal figure in Egyptian history, celebrated as the pharaoh who saved Egypt from annihilation and secured its survival in a time of unprecedented crisis. His legacy as the defender against the Sea Peoples is etched in the annals of Egyptian history, enduring his place among the great pharaohs of the ancient world.